Good morning, YouTube. My name is Kenny. Thank you for checking out my channel. Today's video is going to be all about the 2016 YFZ450R that we picked up recently on a trade for the Yamaha Banshee. All right, everyone. Thank you for checking out this channel. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. So we did pick up this YFZ450R recently. Well, when I say picked it up, I mean it was kind of brought to me. I did have a gentleman pick up the Banshee, and then he had this and cash on top, so that actually worked. I did have an LTR in the past, and I love the fuel injection idea, and I really wasn't wanting to do any kind of trading, but since I'm actually going to be building another Banshee, which is going to be a 4-mil stroker that you all have seen some footage of already if you do follow my channel. If not, hit that little tab on one of these sides of the screen right here, and that's just going to help you out and take you to a link to where you can subscribe to my channel. But I did want a trail machine and a 2-stroke machine, and I decided that the LTR was what I wanted. Long story short, I sold it, kept my hybrid, but now we're just going to be doing some changes to the channel, a couple of different things. I am going to be keeping this YFZ450R. It's going to be my trail machine, and we're going to make some changes to it to make it mine, to make it customized, and we're just going to talk about some of those ideas today in this video, and we'll be doing those changes later. All right, everyone, but if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, share this video. It helps out that YouTube algorithm, and it'll help this channel grow. Okay, so right here we are with the YFZ sitting right here behind us. I would say it is the nicest, stockest machine that I've ever owned, and it just came to me that way. No reason to change anything or do anything. We're going to do that to make it our own, but overall this machine looks absolutely beautiful. It's been taken care of. We're going to get some close-ups, go around it, talk about it a little bit, take my other hybrid out here, just do some comparisons and take a little look of things I do like and things I don't like, and then decide what we're going to be doing. All right, so here we are, looking absolutely amazing. So we have the special edition 60th anniversary. The plastics look good. They're not scratched up and tore all up. Even though some of the graphics are scratched up, I could replace those with OEM ones, and we'll take a look at that. Overall, the back plastics don't look really bad either. Nothing that I couldn't clean up and get to look great. But as you see, there are some nicks and some scratches in the graphics, which, you know, I might just change. I'm not 100% sure. This is the only wear that I see here on the frame, just that little bit that you're seeing there, which is absolutely nothing. Motor looks absolutely wonderful. You know, am I going to do anything to it? I mean, is that even a question? You know I'm going to do something to it. All right, but motor-wise, it looks pristine and beautiful. Fuel injection, we're going to figure out what exactly we're going to be doing with that. We have the Maxxis front tires here. They are the 21 by 7 by 10s, pretty much the stock size, which is fine. And we have ITP hole shots here in the rear, and those are 20 by 10 by 9s. There are Alba Nerf bars on here, and you know, they look, all right. That's going to be changed to something different. If I cannot find a yellow that matches that, like close, they'll just be black nets or something different in there, because I can't rock that. I don't like that at all. Front bumper, stock bumper and everything on there. Stock long travel front A-arms. You know, could use a little bit of powder coating to clean them up. As you see, there's just like some rubs from people just been riding it, which is normal. Front shocks, it just looks so much more mean than my other one. Still has the stock lever over here. The daggone park brake is still there. So there's a little tag here on the key, YFZ. Like I said, we're going to have those Nerf bars going to be gone. It has a full Yoshi exhaust on it. So I'm just going to clean that up at some point in time, blue it, make it look really good. Then we're just going to probably take off this whole side cover. We're going to take the motor out and figure out what I'm going to do with it, if I'm going to put any kind of motor work into it. But I am going to Cerakote the cases, make them look real good. I'm going to be doing some powder coating around here. Wheels, I am going to be running some bead locks. Yeah, so since this is going to be my trail machine, I do want to keep a larger size tire on it, just like I did my LTR. We are going to be running bead locks on it because I like the look of bead locks and I like everything to look good. So that's one of the things that we're going to be doing that I know for sure. Getting bead locks put on this thing. We're going to be getting a different set of Nerf bars. I'm not really sure if I'm going to even take it to the frame and get powder coated, because look at the frame on this side. I mean, look at that. That frame looks great. I mean, what's the purpose of getting that powder coated if it looks this good? I mean, even come back here and take a look at this master cylinder here, this caliper. Look how new all that hardware and everything looks. Like, this thing has been kept indoors. Everything looks great. Just a little bit of cleaning, but of course I'm going to powder coat all that. Have it looking really good. Got that Yoshimura pipe on there. Got all that hardware underneath there. I mean, this thing looks crazy clean. Rear bumper is going to get a little bit of love to it. Looks like it's been spray painted, but you know, powder is what we roll with here. And fuel injected, so it shouldn't be no problem getting this bad boy started. Look how clean all that is. Like, this thing looks great. I'm debating on doing much to it at all. Yeah, so there's the catch, right? This thing looks absolutely amazing. I mean, it's too nice to go into changing. Now, when I had my other hybrid, when I had my other YFZ that I made into the hybrid, I got it as a roller. It didn't have a motor on it, so it left a lot of room. The plastic parts weren't there. The plastics that were, they were really scratched up. I mean, there was a lot of room. This just looks so good already. I mean, so what I'm thinking I'm doing off the top of my head, black rims with the matching, color matching bead locks. Take off the front shocks. I might send those out to have them revalve for my weight. Repowder coat the front bumper, repowder coat the rear bumper, repowder coat the A-arms. I might do the shock springs in yellow. I might do the swing arm back here, yellow. All the other hardware that you see back here in black. Leave the axle the factory color. Hubs and all that stuff in there. If I'm going to have the bead locks, I might just leave them black or just do them black or something like that, just so I don't take away from the machine too much and keep it with that nice crisp look. But we're going to go ahead and push the hybrid out here, do a little walk around of it, and just do some comparisons and some things that I like better about this machine. So here we are, just trying to take a look at them both. I know the sun's going down, so the lighting is a little bit different, but hopefully it still shows up really well. But overall, my hybrid looks great. Don't let the term hybrid fool you, okay? No, my hybrid is something special. I did do a build series on it before. So when you think about hybrid, just think simple. It is a 2005 WR450 motor. So if you need any motor parts, you look up a 2005 WR450. If you need any frame parts or anything else, the parts off of a 2004 YFZ450. Simple. Everyone's like, oh gosh, I don't know what to do. What do I get the parts for it? YFZ450. WR450 motor. It's pretty simple, but let's get back to it. So as you see right here, we have everything looking really, really, really good. This is one of the first ones we did. We have the YFZ, we have the WR450 motor. We got the whole outside and everything cleaned up really good, and we did powder coat that case cover right here on the side, as well as the other side over there. Powder coated the motor, well, powder coated the frame a lime green, so that looks really, really good. We got the Alba steering stem. We got the, I think it's a CCP steering stabilizer. Powder coated custom the YFZ 450 front shocks. We have Alba bead locks on it, which more than likely will not be on it by the time I sell. We have the Alba +2, +1 extended A-arms. We have the Alba rear spacers. Everything else is powder coated, looking great, no complaints. Pro Armor Nerf bars, full Barker exhaust. So this tells you how good this motor lined up in there. This is a YFZ450 exhaust. I did no special bends, no anything. It is a little close to the frame right there, but besides that, it fits in there great. I did put a little drop bracket in there that I made, but besides that, looking good. Thrill Seeker seat cover. Brand new plastics. These plastics are not brand new, but they clean up really well and they look pretty good. Handlebars, we have the light bar, we have the ODI grips on there, powder coated everything across here. We have the ASV lever over there, and it is so butter smooth. Headlight right here for the light bar, and the start is right here, and the keel is just on the key. But when I stand back and I look at these two machines, this one here right now, it might outrun it. The fuel injection is something else. I mean, the fuel delivery is immediately crisp, but this one just looks a lot more aggressive over here. I mean, I like the look of the R's. The long travel is also a plus. It's not just wide, it's long travel as well. The biggest thing is going to be that fuel injection and the long travel. One of the things I did think, well, I don't have a front bumper on her either. I'm the order one. I took it off and sold it on my last YFZ450, but I'm going to be ordering a new bumper. All right, but yeah, that's one of the things that kind of got me where I was at. I knew when I finished this Banshee, I was going to start working on the FL350. Yes, we have one of those too, and that's going to be getting done. But one of the things I was going to be looking for is new front R shocks and some long travel suspension on this one. Why I need to do that to here? If I can get it all right there. This is already freaking wide. I mean, it's wide, and I didn't have to put anything, any kind of extended A-arms and everything. It's super freaking wide, and it looks great. I mean, altogether, this just looks smaller, while this just looks bigger. And it just looks more stout and a lot more aggressive. So they did justice on the R's. I really haven't ridden one. I mean, I took this one down the road and took it back up the road, but in this video, I am gonna put my camera on. We're just gonna take it down over my father-in-law's property, take it down the road a little bit, see what it sounds like. I know it's going to need jetted because they have the exhaust on there. They have a stock box. Well, when I say jetted, it's gonna need tuned. An exhaust, they have the stock air box on there, and they do have a tuner, but it does backfire, so I might be running a little bit lean, so I'm not gonna plan on riding this too much up until that point. All right, but last couple things is initial plans, what I'm gonna be doing. The master cylinder and everything like that's gonna be staying the exact same. This one is just powder coated. I am gonna be looking at getting some kind of ASV lever, something smooth, and just having a lot better clutch engagement over here. I'm not sure if I'll go hydraulic or not. Oh, we already talked about some custom powder coating that I'm gonna be doing. I am going to be running a lithium battery in here, has more cold cranking amps, and it's actually a lithium battery in there that I'm going to be taking out and putting swap two batteries. I'm probably going to put bead locks from here over here, powder coat the rings, and rims from here over there, keeping the 18s and everything on that one. I don't know if I'm going to do any lighting changes or upgrades. I might just leave all that lighting stuff as it is. I might put one on the handlebar, I'm not sure. I probably will take off the rear brake and put the rear brake block off back there. It looks like it still's got the stock plastic skid plates back here, as well as down here. We'll see about those. Not 100% sure, like I said, about powder coating the frame. And like I said, nothing's loose. Steering stem is all good. I mean, this thing is sound. Freaking sound. Well, let's just get it moving for a little bit. Well, I might as well go ahead. I believe in equal employee opportunity. So we'll see. My hybrid will start up. All right, everyone, so there you have it. Both these machines run absolutely great. Beard's a little messed up in there. Both of them run absolutely great. For a budget machine, something budget friendly, I am going to be selling the YFZ450 hybrid. So it is actually a YFZ478WR hybrid. And keeping and building the YFZ450R, you won't get this machine back here in the yellow for anything close to what you're going to be getting this machine inside the white and everything. But anyways, this isn't a sale ad. That's what we're going to be doing. We talked about a couple of things that we like to do with this build, and we'll just see where this one's going to be taking us. YFZ hybrid is going to be out the door. Yellow is going to be in, and we'll be getting some color matching powder and some black powder and getting these things started. But everyone, so thank you. That concludes the video with the YFZ450R and our hybrid back there both parked. But we're just going to be doing a couple things, changes up a little bit, maybe not do anything too crazy to how it looks, but I might do some motor work and just do some significant changes there. I don't know, I like power and I like things to be custom. So even though I'm saying that now, things are subject to change in the future. If you're interested in anything else that I do, check out these channels. These are some of my top ones that I have. 92 Yamaha Banshee, as well as the 05 that I'm working on right now.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted.